there's that for whoever wants more.
Headphones.
Merry Christmas! Dinner was full! Merry Christmas! Dinner was full!
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jangle, oh, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, he loves you just the same. Santa Claus knows we're all God's children, that makes everything right. So fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when chimes ring out that it's Christmas morn.
Not much
again.
longer, guys.
Peace on earth will come to all if we just follow the light. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and all his reindeers pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
So we
All
don't
right.
do it live, but
Donnie, we are live. We're live right this second.
oh, okay.
Yes, sir. You know, folks, 'tis the season where, you know, we find people on the side of the road. And we bring them in, we give them warmth, we give them hospitality, and we sing them jingles,
And
Christmas
we
jingles.
give them cigars and single malt scotch.
So on this table, I don't remember your guys' names. So these are friends of Donnie's for the most part from, I believe, JR's, you know, say the cigar place?
The cigar group, Cigar Garage.
Cigar Garage.
Yep.
That's
Hold on, is that another thing?
Yeah, it
Is this something I don't know about, Donnie? You haven't told me about the Cigar Garage?
Michael's representing right there with the garage patch.
All right. So remember, microphones,
Shut
you
up,
got to be
Jake.
a couple inches from the
sick of your
microphone.
lip,
You know,
Mr.
get it
X3.
pointed at your face.
Alright.
By the way, we haven't done a show in a while. Look at Jake over here. There's like freaking veins popping out of his arms and shit.
What's up, everybody?
All sorts of
Still
stuff.
talking crap.
Steroids over there.
Yeah. So I talked to you many years ago about keto, and you're finally on it. It's actually working for you.
Totally
I'm
on,
over here, Mr. Fat Ass.
Totally
still.
on the keto and the X3 workout system. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's awesome. I did keto 1 year. It does work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lost
I
about
like it
45
too
pounds
'cause
on that shit.
I love eating like lots of meat.
Yep.
I'm on
Yep.
carnivore-based keto, so it's mostly meat.
Yep.
Everybody was like, "Oh, your
Good
cholesterol's going
stuff.
to get bad." No, my cholesterol got way better.
So let's go around the table, tell everybody your names, since I personally don't really know you guys very well. I see you in passing at like JRs and shit like that, a few of you. God, I'm burping
Well, I
over
guess
here.
I'll go first. I'm Jared. I'm part of the Cigar crew. See me constantly over there at Casa di Monte Cristo, and I'm usually around there drinking scotch, having a merry old good time, and that's how I met everybody.
Awesome. All right, check this out. We're gonna move your mic just like that. So
Oh,
you're
okay.
on top.
There we go.
There we go. And everybody else do the same if they want to talk.
What if I don't want
I don't give a shit, Jake.
Well, I'm Jeremy.
That's Donnie, by the way.
I'm Donnie. Everybody knows me already.
You said Jeremy?
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Awesome. Sir?
Derek.
Oh, hold on.
This is
I had to turn your mics on. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
All right.
You said Derek?
Yep.
Derek.
Derek basically met everybody through smoking cigars and drinking liquor and having a good conversation.
Yeah.
So
that's how we do.
That's what we do. Yeah, I'm Michael. I'm part of the crew as well. Derek is my younger son. Actually, my only son.
Well.
Yeah, so.
Oh, you
yeah.
almost messed up there. You forgot to say, don't tell him yet. Yeah. It's a little-
What aren't
But,
you telling us?
But yeah, but we actually all meet on normally Monday nights. I think we're switching now to Wednesday due to a lot of guys' work schedules. But we normally meet on Monday nights because they have $350 draft on that night. Most of us are pretty cheap.
You know what's funny
Yeah,
is
I hear
Jake
you.
and I have only done that once, and you guys weren't there. It was like the night you guys didn't go. Jake
that's
and I
right.
Well,
showed
they
up.
heard we were coming. They were like,
it's a bit of a drive, at least for Jake and I living up here, to drive all the way to Mooresville on a freaking Wednesday
Definitely.
or a Monday, you know.
but I love it.
Well, you go down there and, like to Costco every day.
Every Saturday.
It's like twice a week at least.
I love Costco.
He owns Costco, half of it now.
I do own stock in Costco.
I bet you do. So no, we did not find these gentlemen on the side of the road. They're just good friends and want to have a good time with everybody. They had no idea they were really doing a show today. Donnie was a little bit inebriated one day. I was like, "Hey guys, you should
No, I
come
was
on."
Donnie?
over."
Hold on. This was last weekend. I had like 2 beers.
What?
And no, hold on. So last
Two
time
really
you
good
guys
ones.
showed up, I kind of advertised as like, oh, we hang out and smoke cigars at the shop and blah blah. And you guys showed up and we were like, okay, here's the shop. You got to go by. We were just like super busy, had a lot going on. So
Because Donnie had to go see Spider-Man.
shut up, Jake.
And he has to see it again today?
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
up.
exactly.
And so I told them, I was like, you should come by and we'll actually have a cigar this time and some scotch and it'll be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
And we decided to do a show because we haven't done a show in a really long time.
Yeah, that's true. And
Actually, I don't even think we've done a show talking about the new. It's
been a while.
The new Ecoax.
No, we haven't done it yet because one
Pro
of my
Audio.
cameras went retarded and now it's working again. So
Fix it.
it fixed itself. It's how it works in this.
I hope Cigar Joe is watching so he can see us all smoking cigars.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we got a dealer now
Yeah.
named Cigar Joe.
Distributor for Atlanta, Georgia area.
We
In
met
fact,
him, doing a live show one day,
Yeah.
and JP was here, and he was like, "Hey, Cigar Joe, I know you got money. Why don't you send these guys, they're called super chats here on YouTube." So he sends like $100. I was like, nobody's ever sent us $100 before, and then we became friends.
Yeah.
That's a good start of a relationship.
Right.
Definitely.
He sends us cigars. Last time I saw him, he brought me a real Cuban cigar to smoke. It was really good. It was a light one, and I don't normally like those, but it was super good. I don't remember what it was. I can't remember that kind of stuff.
Well,
You didn't
if
keep
he
the
was
band?
on here.
No.
If he was on here, he could.
We were throwing axes and drinking beer, so I didn't even think about it.
Oh yeah, that was a
But
good
we took a
time.
break to have a cigar outside.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
He's got a really nice build, and we're doing something special for him. His woofers are they're already built. We're doing something with some
yeah.
ZV6s with 8-layer or bigger. No, what were we doing with
It's
that?
a ZV6 with the gap bored out on both sides, and we're using the Nick Watts coil is what it was called. It was
Oh,
a
yeah,
special
yeah.
coil I made for Nick Watts back in the day.
There's Thomas.
and-
You're not gonna see him on camera though, unless you want to sit next to me, buddy.
Sit over here.
I got a chair over here. You can sit next to me if you want.
I think you should sit on Brian's
I won't
lap,
bite
Thomas.
too hard. He just wants to drink whatever it is. Keep going, Jake.
So
What
yeah,
were we doing?
the ZV6 with the gap machined out. Now Dave Lieb is using that in the ZV4 retros, calling it the 3500 watt RMS coil.
Oh, okay.
And then we also put a pull cap on them to redirect the airflow a little bit more, because I know Joe is coming from some DC level 6s.
It's a big 4-inch coil driver.
Yeah, and so I was giving him the most power handling I could give him out
Right.
of our product line.
I know these guys have no idea what we're talking about right now,
Yeah,
but
that's
hey,
cool.
that's what happens. And then from time to time, people ask questions on here. It's a little early, so we're not going to have a whole lot of viewers, but this will play later on. You can share the hell out of it if you
That's
want.
cool. Everybody kind of enjoys us just BSing about random shit.
Well,
too.
yeah, that's how it kind of started. Is
Yeah.
like we were. I mean, it's the few viewers that are watching right now know we were just BSing after work, and we're like, we need to record this. It
Yeah.
needs to be a thing.
Well, our
And
conversations usually were dirtier than what we can post up on
Yeah.
here, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely.
We don't want
Yeah.
to get canceled.
Right. This
Didn't
is a.
you pull your pants off on one episode?
I
though?
did. I
did
totally
do
Oh,
that.
great. Another one.
Yeah.
been hanging out with Donnie too long.
Yeah, we were live. I just started my separation from my wife at the time. It was almost 3 years ago.
You guys aren't going to believe this, but liquor was involved.
No.
There was a lot of scotch involved, and something was wrong with my computer at the time. We had these 2 tablets, and it wasn't in this room; it was at the old room. We had these 2 tablets, and I taped them to the wall. And I started Facebook Live and YouTube Live on it, and it went like 3 hours. And again, I just had my separation, so I was drinking heavy, and we were having a good time. And I took my pants off and started laughing.
He
and
still had his
giggling.
underwear on though.
Yeah, had a good time.
Liquor always helps with that.
It caused it.
God, I remember vaguely because I was living in Jake's garage at the time.
Oh, I got a lot of questions, but we'll get to that later.
And somehow I made it home. Somebody took me home, and then you fed me, Jake, whatever it was that you fed
There was
me.
some spicy food I had left over.
And I didn't. It was really good, and then I passed out. I think.
Yep.
That was a good night.
We got a couple questions here. Kevin Hollingsworth, SA version 3 abuse. They can handle more than the SFBs, especially the 1000. The 1000 is actually half bridge. Beyond that, they're full bridges, but they're built like pretty rugged, like a more Asian style. I think a lot of guys that want to beat their amps a little harder are going to enjoy that. So Andrew Mack, that's a hard question for me to answer for you, but honestly, it's probably at this point maybe the U6.5 that's not out yet. I've been working on that thing for like 2 years. Really proud of it. And we have substitute Derek here, Pedro. He's at the end. He's at the end there.
Yeah, why not?
And there's Joey Crane. Hey, Joey.
I think a lot of people went home already.
Glad to hear you're still killing them subs. Joey Crane's under murder build. His build has like butcher knives in it and blood and skeletons and shit.
It says red rum on it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you guys, your group that you have, is it just the 4 of you, or is there more people involved, or do you tell me more about your cigar group? Your cigar garage, right?
Cigar Garage.
We're
Correct,
Cigar Garage North. We're the North
Oh.
chapter. There's a Southern chapter as well.
Nice.
And Derek probably knows the best. So.
No, I don't know much about it. No, there's a group of guys down in Charlotte area that actually started this garage crew, and from there we've just kind of built upon it, especially being up closer to Mooresville area. More of the North chapter because of such a long drive time to go hang out, especially if you're drinking. You don't want to get in a car.
Right.
I guess I said it wrong earlier. It's not cigar garage. It's garage.
It's a garage crew.
Garage.
Yeah.
Oh, cigar.
Put it together.
It's not going to work for
Yeah.
me. I'm going to have a hard time with that.
Yep. Or
Pretty retarded.
cigarage.
Garage.
However you want to say it, whatever makes you feel warm and fuzzy
French
inside.
for cigar
Yeah,
garage.
it doesn't matter.
And I gather that
Cigarage.
you don't have to take you pants on to get in.
No,
Hold on,
definitely.
take 'em
We do have this policy of not taking your pants off, especially during the first meeting.
Unless you're a woman, then that's okay.
That being said, we definitely have grown a little bit, but it's been a very selective group of people. We want to make sure everybody gets along with everyone else,
That's cool, that's
respectful, hearted
Yeah,
people.
good. Like,
so
you go through like a vetting service.
The first-
in a way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
The first
What's
part.
What happened here?
I was like, are you really his dad? It kind of looks like it. And I was like, are you fucking with me?
There was a customer that thought Jake was my dad.
Yeah.
yeah.
These things happen.
Oh,
cool. Now I know.
You came in here. You came in here a little bit ago,
figured you were
and
too
Jared
young.
was like,
Figured
"Was
you were
that
too young to
was
be his
that
dad."
Jake?"
Oh, there you go.
He's like, "Jake really let himself go."
Yeah, that's what I thought had happened. I was like, whoa, wait, what had
We're
happened?
talking about Thomas, who's off of the
So
camera.
we
at the
we,
moment.
we switched because I was.
Jake looks like shit.
Well, to be honest, he asked, did he change his hair or something?
I filled it.
Yeah,
I
you filled in a lot.
little bit.
So Jake recently cut his beard. He did have a big
I got
old
huge
beard on him.
and I lost 35 pounds and started working out again. So
He had that beard ever since his daughter, before his daughter
on her
was born.
on my daughter's third birthday, I cut it, and she
Yeah.
comes into the she comes because she likes to pull the beard. She comes in, she goes, "Dad, what happened?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I asked her, I said, "What happened?" She just goes, "I don't know." And she just started doing like this, and she was like, "What is going on?" That's what she said. It was so funny. They do those videos online with the dad shaving. I was like, I want to do that. I ended up growing it originally because when my wife was pregnant, it was like stress and like all this stuff, and I just didn't cut it, and I just let it for
Yeah,
a
you
while.
almost looked like a homeless Santa Claus there for a little
It
while.
was really big for a while.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. But yeah, and I was like, whenever I get under 190 pounds, and it's Maya's birthday, I'm gonna cut it, and I did.
Sweet.
There's
You
a,
said,
there's a very real chance that I weigh more than Jake right now.
Yeah, I'm
It's
one-
possible.
180
No bacon here,
I'm
Thomas. But
185
Thomas
today.
thinks he might weigh more than Jake.
I'm 185 right now.
God, I couldn't imagine.
How you sitting, Thomas?
Dude, I was 185 in high school. I was 185 in like 11th or 12th grade.
What was the thing you said about my shirt?
I was like, Thomas, do you need a new shirt? Because it looks horrible. It looks like if you put like 4 pounds of squash in a 3-pound bag of squash, you know,
Oh,
like
Lord.
something like that.
Well, someone
Squashed.
said that they need to turn the Thomas guy down, so I don't need a microphone, and I'll probably still just be as loud as everybody else.
Can you guys hear Thomas talk at all?
Yeah.
They might be.
Yeah.
I'm
I
talking
can.
about the people on YouTube. Can you guys hear Thomas
sometimes
talk?
Thomas looks extra homeless because he'll wear like PJ bottoms to work.
Well, then he's out there playing with crows and shit, you know.
Huh?
He's out there playing with crows and shit, you know.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Feeding crows?
I'm feeding the crows. I'm befriending them. They love me.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Do you give them food?
They get, yeah.
Yeah, so they love
get-
you.
They, get
They would betray you just as quickly as they became
they
your
get
friend.
There's
really
Thomas on the
ornery
end.
if I don't feed them.
Oh, we can see Thomas now, kind of. There we go.
Yeah, kind of. That's the product cam. I just moved it up to the Thomas cam now. But
For sure.
Hell yeah. Let's see. We got a team. What about the Compact Neo V3? When that's coming? I wish I could tell you that. I started production on them in May, so that's up to the man upstairs at this point, I guess. I don't know. The supply chain in the world is insane. We actually got coils before the motors, which shocked me.
so the do we know if they've done any? Do we know what the process is or what the progress is on that at all?
Not really. More than likely, they're waiting on the magnets, though. I need to follow. I need to
So
follow
we
up.
so they
It's no
have not even
secret
hit
that
the
getting
water.
stuff
No,
is
they're
hard
not on
right
the
now.
water.
We were thinking the Neo V3 hit the water already.
No, did not.
So that's not good.
No, I went back and checked all the containers. They're not
So-
there.
You might maybe that's what you were just talking about, but the price of Neo obviously skyrocketed.
And then a
Now,
supply
the-
got choppy.
But the motors,
I'd
there's
already
already
paid.
motors on the water, so those
No,
are already.
Neo V3s are not on the water.
But you already paid before the
Yeah,
price
they,
hike.
they can't. Well, my supplier won't do that to me because I have a good relationship with them. They won't jack the price up after the fact.
Yeah.
They'll just take it in the butt if necessary.
That's what happens sometimes.
But they're having a hard time getting it. It just takes forever. So, like, I think that's what the magnets themselves are holding. What the hell is going on with my phone? But
Brian,
yeah,
are you wearing that shirt all day?
Yeah, well, I had my hoodie on for a little bit. It says the blessing.
what's up?
All right.
National Lampoon.
So as you just heard, people that have been waiting for the
Did
Neo
you
SPL V3, you are not going to get them anytime soon. Still waiting on them. Jake doesn't even know if they've even started production yet.
I could have sworn you told me they were on the water.
That's what I thought. Jake thought the same thing. We're like, oh, they should be here soon.
Because I told Patrick Hammer that, and he's like, "What?"
The thing that worries me about this is, in March is usually when the season starts, and a lot of our competitors are going to want those. They've been waiting for them. Some of them have already sold their shit and are waiting for them. So that's not a
You
good
know
thing.
whose fault it is?
That's theirs.
It's Brandon's fault.
Okay, Brandon. Yes, let's go.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I thought you were talking. Well, no, I thought so. Our VP's name is Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I
I'm like,
understand.
how do you know these things?
No, you know.
Is it really his fault?
I had the same thought in my head, but I thought very fast. I was like, he doesn't know Brandon.
It's like, wait a minute.
There's no way.
That's fair.
I'm referring
That's
to our wonderful president.
Things happen.
That's fair.
Hey, did you see the electronic billboard out there?
No, I missed
The
that.
electronic billboard out in front of our shop says the "Let's Go Brandon" on it.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to
We
get a
didn't do
picture.
that. That's just on there.
It just
Yeah,
came
gotcha.
that way.
Yep. So yeah, we're just telling people that's not happening. We have to tell our competitors.
All right, yeah, that was Nick. I had sent Nick a Christmas present home, so he was
Oh.
just calling me to thank me for that. So
He should be back on the show again.
yeah,
So we got to tell the goat stories. There's a couple goat stories.
Yeah, there's a couple. for
Firstly,
sure.
Jake just got goats.
Jake just
I
got
did.
goats.
I did. And they're
Which is
awesome.
perfect. And then the goat JP got to meet the real JP.
That's true. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, JP is a guy in
Yesterday.
cardio that
Yeah.
everybody knows.
Somebody else says I look like Wayne Static. I take the compliment. I like Static X. I've heard that before, so I take it.
Just
Yeah.
needs darker hair. That's all. You know, I watched the whole video on how he did his hair for
Yeah?
for his.
Can't detract
Yeah.
from the goats.
It's a whole
It's
Gotta
like-
get back to the goats.
It's like a little bit up hairspray, and then blow dryer. A little bit up hairspray, blow dryer. Just little bits at a time. It's just like fucking Slim Jim.
Didn't
man.
somebody ask him that? Like it was like a Q&A thing that he did for.
Yeah.
something-
It's on a video I
Question
watched.
He gets
Yeah.
asked
All right.
everywhere he goes. Well,
Yes.
So the goats.
Goats.
You have goats.
I do. I just got them.
You
I
had
got
an altercation
attacked.
with a goat.
Yeah, I got attacked by a goat.
Oh shit.
Now, was this a you work at Spectrum? You do?
Yeah,
was it service
Were these
calls
big
for
ones?
Spectrum?
Big
Was
goats?
I don't really know how to describe. I didn't know female goats could have horns,
Mm.
but apparently they can.
Right.
And they weren't like the curled back horns. They're just kind of like sticking out, like
little ones.
like the devil goat. You know, like the coming out from the sides. I don't know. Maybe you would refer to it in that situation as a devil goat. I won't use names because I don't know the legality issues.
But this was at work, like during a
Yeah,
service
yeah.
call?
This was during a call in Lincolnton, off 27. I'll never forget. From what I understand from the owner, the wife of the officer, because he's an officer in Catawba County. Goat's name.
I don't want to give any name, but I'm just going to give the
Here's the
address.
little background information, and, just in case I ever run into him, like, hey, how's Daisy doing? Because
Daisy the goat?
Daisy the goat, yeah.
Nice.
Daisy the goat messed you up.
Yep, Daisy the goat messed me up.
Where'd she hit you?
Now the lady said that, it was bottle fed, so everybody thought the goat thinks that every human is its mother. Well, that day I went back there to do the service, it started bucking its head, and, its horns are sharp, it got me in the hand, got me in the side
I'll be
leg.
back.
I beelined for the fence and went right over it, went back up to the front door and told her, I said, Evelyn, your goat does not like me. I don't know what it is. So the aunt's like, well, because they're just moving in. She came to the backyard. She's like, well, it used to be my goat, so I'll be able to take her. Well, the goat started doing the same thing. Next thing I know is I looked over, and the goat had gotten up under the aunt. She did some kind of like backflip somersault thing and landed on the ground.
So the goat did not like you.
No, she didn't like her either.
Wow.
Of course. But anyway, so the goat was, after she hit her head on the ground and
Oh gosh.
was kind of like because the goat had, this one was shorter than I was, so I guess it was a little bit easier to flip around and whatnot.
Right.
So
Wow.
about halfway, goat got halfway in between us, and that's when the owner ran out and restrained the goat.
Wow.
Yeah,
They are pretty strong.
I guess so. I really felt bad for the aunt, though, because when she got up, there was scat all over in the yard.
Oh, no.
And her coat was
Nice.
just covered in
Talking about
scat.
goat shit?
Yep.
Sweet.
Kind of looks like rabbit shit.
It does. Yeah, it looks
comes out
exactly like that.
pellets.
So the bigger goat I have, JP, is very friendly. He's like a dog. Like he'll come up and lick you.
Yeah, that's how I understand goats are kind of curious, like cats.
Thank you, Cigar Joe.
They'll come out and they'll investigate, but
Yeah.
they're not sure if they're going to interact
Yeah.
with you or
Well, I
not.
have two little goats, and they don't give a shit about people. They don't want anything to do with anybody. They run
They run
off.
away from you
Oh,
still,
Yeah.
right?
My little goat, my big goat, he's like a dog. He'll come up and like nudge your leg until you pet him.
Okay.
But he's very powerful, and like he hasn't butted anybody, but he'll start to push you if you don't pet him.
Really?
Yeah, he's like pressure. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
So Cigar Joe's on. We need to tell him
Hey, Cigar
what
Joe.
we're smoking. 'Cause he's like the only person
Donnie,
that
you
watches
bought
the show that
you
cares.
bought the Upman for me, so you know.
Yeah,
you tell
Jake's smoking the H. Upman AJ Fernandez stick Robusto.
That's what I'm smoking too, right?
And that's what Brian is smoking as well. If you haven't had it, Joe, it's fantastic. I'm smoking the.
Horrible.
Shut up. The AJ Fernandez Puro Especial, which I love. Jake loves it.
I do like it.
Everybody here hates it.
I haven't had it yet.
Hate it. Oh, hate
Haven't
it.
smoked
Hate
it
it.
yet.
Hate it. I think
I
Mike, you
wouldn't-
said
I
it
wouldn't
tastes
say
like
I
a brown
like Maduros
paper
most of the
bag.
time.
I wouldn't say I hate it, Donnie. I just think it's flavorless.
Yeah, you're dead to me.
It's
So
not
anyway,
like
if you-
it's not like the Solaris cigar, that tastes like what. So
I know you gave me some of those.
I gotta.
It was a
I gotta
joke.
hook these two guys up. These are. I bought a box of these in Alabama. The guy that made them, the owner of the company, was there, and I asked him for recommendation. He said for me to have these. So I'm gonna give one to each of you guys.
What are they?
Thank you.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
I've never heard of the company, but I kind of enjoy them. It's Triple Hero.
Well, I do say Triple Ajero, and that's right up my alley.
Yeah.
I love strong
so
cigars.
I talked to
Ajero
the owner guy's an old man, and I said, you know what? I really want to buy cigars from you today, because I normally smoke Padrones and like strong stuff. And he had just one box, and he was like, "I recommend this." And he was, "I'm going to put it on another table."
Thank
so
you very
no-
much, Scott.
So no one else gets it, and when you
Merry
leave,
Christmas.
come get it from me, And I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah."
Sweet. No, I appreciate that. That'll be a nice treat.
So you got? I wasn't paying too much attention. I was trying to do things. Is that the ones you got when
In
we were
Alabama,
Knoxville?
yeah, where they had the little exhibition.
Yeah. That dude straight off the boat. Straight off the boat.
He was definitely I don't know exactly.
Soulgasm.
he
That's
was a
Byron, isn't
Latino
it?
of some
Thanks,
kind.
Byron.
Well, so we got distracted a little bit. Cigar Joe probably wants to know what you guys are smoking too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, sorry.
So,
Well,
Mike,
I can't even see it. So, all right, what am I smoking here?
Your camera's
He's
right
got
here.
the
That's your camera.
the EP Carrillo Pledge. I believe this was the number one
Oh, okay.
rated
Yeah,
cigar
yeah.
last year.
I've had the La
Oh, yeah,
Familia.
yeah,
They do
yeah.
the La Familia as well,
Yeah.
and that was a very cocoa-y cigar.
And personally, I'm smoking the Blackwork Studio, which I believe is a company off of Black Label Trading Company.
They do
Hyena.
they do the
Yeah.
Rorschach as well.
Correct. This is
Yes, and the
their-
Rorschach is amazing.
They're Cameroon wrapped
They say wants to
Nicaraguan.
make that black label
I'm smoking
coffee
the same
too.
thing.
I got to build up my cigar
Jason, the
knowledge.
same thing.
I got the
I love
Rocky
cigars, but I can't remember
Patel
this stuff.
60th
That's
anniversary.
the guy right
Donnie over
How do you
here.
like that?
Someone gave it to me. I'm liking it. It's well humidified.
I smoked a Rocky in here that Jake gave me. That was awesome. It was like a little small.
Or that was the
petite-
Cigar Smoking
petite-
Championship cigar.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. It's for the long ash contest,
yeah.
right? Is why they created it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
thing was amazing. I usually don't like Rocky.
So Donnie has
haven't
this
had the
this
60th.
It's a very
plethora
small-
of knowledge.
Very small cigar.
He's got like this Rolodex in his head of,
Not
of
like
cigar
these guys,
knowledge.
though. These guys
Yeah,
taking
it's
it over
well-
today.
This guy.
I
Just
don't know
knows
anything.
all these things. Oh, it's
Yeah.
got this note. it's
Even
got
though
that note.
even though I smoke a lot, I've been smoking a long time. I still am like, Derek, what am I smoking? Tell me a
Yeah,
little bit about
I forget. Now,
It's a bunch of
if I see
useless
it again,
information.
if I see a cigar again, I'm like, that one. But then 10 minutes later, I couldn't tell you what it was. But if I see it again, I'm like, that was the one.
Here's what I know. I like Maduros, the dark ones. That's all I like. That has to be really strong and flavorful
What did
for
you
me.
think? What did you
Strong
think of
ones.
this one, Brian? I got you.
Is
one
that
of
that
these?
New World?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had that one many times. It's
What-
a good middle of the
No,
road
this
cigar
is the
for me.
Puro Especial. This is the one I got when you came to the Christmas event at Casa.
Oh, I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
It's
And yeah.
I tell you something really weird, guys.
Assembling the masses.
good you were trying to be nice on that
So-
one.
Yeah, that was good of you.
When I
Tell
started
him
my
it was
when I
okay.
started my ketogenic diet, I went back and had other cigars, and every cigar I had tasted better. Like,
Really?
even cigars that were to me were tasting not that great. And I had it again. I was like, wow, holy shit, this cigar's good now.
That's like when I quit
Yeah.
smoking cigarettes,
I
I,
couldn't
could
believe
actually
it.
smell again.
And,
My sense of smell was
I
ridiculous.
talked to why can I never remember his name? The guy that used to work at JR's that works at
Marco.
Marco. I talked to Marco and I was like, Marco, I gotta tell you something weird, man. I was like, I went on keto and I went and tried these cigars again that I used to smoke and thought they were not that great and too bitter or something. And I had it again. I was like, this is incredible. And he said, you know what? I've heard that before. And I was like, really? Is it? It's not just me? Am I not crazy? Because I don't eat any sugar whatsoever and less than 40 grams of carbohydrates a day. And it's like all my cigars taste better. It's incredible.
You're getting flavor now. That's
Let me
Yeah.
answer.
flavor. Nothing else you eat is flavor.
Yeah.
Let me answer a question real quick.
I love it.
Hey, let me answer a question real quick. Adams basically states that he got two X15s. And I think that's what he means. Two X15s, and one has etching, the other one doesn't. And the spacer's a little bit different. Adam, why don't you send me a picture because I'm curious.
Are they V2? Are they V2s?
I'm not sure. So
Yeah.
V2s, yes. We ran the V2 for a very long time, and things changed a little bit. But anyway, send me a picture to my email. It's Brian with a Y, BRYAN at sundownaudio.com. That's Brian at sundownaudio.com. Shoot me 2 pictures, one of each, and I'll tell you what's going on.
Or if you want to pop a picture in like our Facebook group and then tag us, that'd be cool too.
The Facebook.
The
What are you
buddy
talking about?
system
Well,
here.
Or like the official Sundown Audio.
I'd rather just
Yeah.
be through email. Please just do email.
That's
We
whatever.
don't got time for doing the Facebook thing because then people will wonder what's going on if something's wrong. Blah blah blah. You're trying to start no stank on the interwebs.
Stank. There's always stank on the internet. Doesn't matter what field you're in. You could be in cigars and there's haters. You could be in cardio. There's haters. I got into the X3 weightlifting system thing, and there's like haters in that shit too. I'm
Tom
like,
Brady does it.
Yeah, Tom Brady does it. He's doing it wrong though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the right way to do it?
Well, the exact way the guy that created it designed it. It's
That
all
would make sense.
science-based, very science-based.
I like that.
And it's interesting because a lot of NFL players and a lot of NBA players actually use the X-Rich resistance bands. And the guy that invented it is he's really cool. He's very helpful, but he's not put up with anybody's bullshit. So Tom Brady put up this video showing him doing it, and his response was, Yes, I've seen the video. I've already contacted his people about his form. And he goes, Tom Brady's an amazing football player, but he's doing X3 wrong.
You realize I'm just going to tell you to say some shit.
I don't care.
No, I've had it before.
We've
I've
already
had
got a
it for
consensus, man.
Hey, get that microphone up to you.
This was just
There we go.
This is
off,
a-
off.
This personal banter.
As a side
They
note.
can still somewhat hear you.
Side note.
The,
back to
the porn star Siri Doll also uses X3. Go on.
going back to what Jake was saying, it kind of reminded me back to the cigar thing. Is you were saying how everything tastes a little bit different. A lot of people talk about foods and sweets and things that compare to the cigar and are a good companion for one another. Personally, I find that things that taste completely different. If you have a sweet cigar, eat something bitter.
Yeah.
Because when you pair it with something that's similar, I believe that it mutes the flavors of one another out.
Yeah,
so when
you
you
can
say
differentiate the
something,
two.
right? So when
Yeah.
you say something like, "Well, you don't have any sugar in your diet," so maybe that bitter cigar back when you had that sugar,
I think it's how they do wines.
That might
too.
be. That might be right. Yeah.
versus
So
now
it's-
where you're going,
Yeah.
I
"Oh
mean,
wow, now
mostly
I can."
savory food like meats.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
That's why I get people that have wine and cheese, and they
Yeah.
pair wines with certain.
I love
certain
cheese.
meals that have the opposite flavor.
Love cheese.
Cheese is great.
Where's Kendra O'Holly right now to make fun of us
Oh,
white people?
have you seen Kendra? He must be on a different work schedule or something.
Yeah, we have a guy that watches Kendra O'Holly as a respiratory therapist, and he's always like, "White people love cheese," and I was like, "Yeah, we love cheese."
I'll take it.
we call him ginger ale though, because we have a call-in thing. You can call in and leave messages, and we played one, and the Google text thing said ginger ale. And he's like, "Hey guys, this is ginger ale," so we call him ginger ale now.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of embraced it.
Yeah, he had a lot of clients that called him that too, like because they couldn't.
And he met a guy that watches our show. He's in Kansas City. He met a guy at the gas station that watches our show. He was wearing a shirt. He's like, "No way, you watch that show?"
That still boggles my mind, by the way. Who the hell's watching this?
That's too fucking weird.
Yeah.
21 people right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's the middle of the day. People are working, so.
Usually, if
We're
we
like-
do
we're
an
like,
after dark, we usually do a little
F-list
bit.
celebrities, you know, like way down the line.
We signed a banner this morning.
We
Two banners.
Two
this
banners,
morning.
The guy that was here this morning picking up his woofers, he's like, "I've seen you on YouTube."
Was that the guy? Was that the guy in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I waved at him. He seemed nice.
Yeah, he's cool. His name's Melvin. I'm not gonna say anything else. I struck a deal with the guy because of some issues that he had, so
Okay, yeah.
made everything better. For
Good
him.
eye, Brian.
I see you on YouTube, didn't I? You know, that's the way it was.
You picture him.
Oh shit. We got a guy buying the X3. Hell yeah, man. Good luck. It's awesome. I recommend it highly. Me and JP just worked out twice this week on
I think
it.
that's Byron.
Okay.
I think he just
And
changed
then,
his name to Soulgasm.
It's a Bizarre Brian. And then Scotty Johnson got one.
Oh, did he?
Nick Wright Cremator got one. Like all the cardio guys are on X3
You
now.
sent them to him for Christmas, didn't you? I know you did.
I sent him the book.
Ah. Oh, hold on a minute. Did they already get it? Because it's not Christmas yet.
No, Scotty already has his.
Oh, okay.
Nick Wright's already
Say,
has
we
his.
need to blurb that out somehow.
Yeah.
It's past tense now.
I think that somebody else in the cardio community is getting one for Christmas.
Hell yeah.
So, but I'm not going to mention their names so we don't spoil it.
It's gonna be the P of J's. So anyway, what's everybody doing for Christmas this year? You guys going out anyway? You kind of staying home?
Chilling, man.
What are you doing, Jake?
Smoking a
We haven't
turkey.
talked much about Christmas. What are you doing?
I'm just hanging out at the house.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Just hanging out at the house.
All right, cool. Maybe I'll come by.
Probably eating.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be pretty loose.
Do
I
we
ain't got
have
much to
tomorrow
do.
off?
Yeah, we got tomorrow off.
I'm hiking tomorrow.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, where are you going hiking
I'm supposed
at?
to go with you.
Yeah, if you want to come.
Speaking
We're
of
going
hiking,
to, Pilot Mountain.
if you ever go
Pilot
hiking with
Mountain
this
tomorrow.
guy right here, he is the fastest hiker you'll ever meet in your
I
life.
hike. I'm large, but I hike a lot.
I like
my
hiking with
wife,
Donnie.
My wife loves hiking, so we went to Utah basically just to hike, and we did the Narrows in Zion, which if you guys are familiar with that hiking trail,
No.
it
No,
sucks.
definitely not.
It sucks.
Well, when you said hiking, I was thinking sucks.
It
But
sucks. So I've done a lot of hiking with my wife.
Well,
she
you
loves-
know, if you ever want to get away from hiking, we can try mountain biking. This is a great state to do it in.
Great state of Mel Flapper.
Actually, we have a guy that we went to high school with that does
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
Chris.
biking, and
Yeah.
I know you do a lot of mountain biking. I've always thought about trying it out. I'll hit you up.
I'm cool with
Sounds
hiking
good.
if there is
I like
a
hiking. It's not that I don't like it. I just that one.
if there's like a
particular
surprise or something at the end where it's like, oh, this was worth it. You know, like when we went to Chimney Rock, got to the top of the mountain. Oh, it was worth it. We getting there sucked ass. And then when we did the waterfall, that was cool.
Me and Donnie kept going up.
Yeah. You guys got to the point where it's like, all right, screw it, I'm not going any further.
I do like hiking. I'm a fan.
But anyway, this dude like
He's a beast.
runs.
Donnie's a beast.
Yeah.
Like me and Crystal are all the way in the back, like huffing and puffing. She's not even a smoker, you know. I'm just
Brian's
fat.
like a bear that got tranquilized in the wilderness.
Oh,
A beached whale in the woods.
we told that story, right?
What's
we
that?
told that where we got to the top of Chimney Rock. So, well, they don't know. Brian just proposed to his now fiance on the top of Chimney Rock.
Congratulations.
But when he got to the top, he was breathing really hard. He goes, "Excuse me, everybody," and I
There's
was
like
like,
50
Brian,
people up
everybody
there.
looked around like you were gonna have a heart attack. Everybody thought, "Excuse me, I'm having a heart attack."
I said something about like I'm really tired.
Yeah, he was like, I had this big, beautiful speech planned, but I'm really tired. Babe, will you marry me?
It was a little better than that.
That is like exactly how it went.
I'd like to think it was a little bit better than that. Thanks very, very much, Aaron, for the $20, man, and happy birthday, Merry Christmas to DS18 from Sundown Audio. I almost pulled a Kevin, I almost pulled a Kevin
I
there.
had no idea we had tomorrow off.
Yeah, we got tomorrow off,
You
man.
come hiking with us if you want.
I ain't going hiking.
Yeah.
I gotta work tomorrow, otherwise I go hiking with you.
What time are you leaving tomorrow?
I got an appointment at 10, so after the probably around noon. Yeah.
Cool.
Pilot
I'm gonna
Mountain.
I'm gonna pencil myself in really low down on the paper.
Pilot Mountain. It's about an hour and 15
like to
minutes
go.
away.
I'd like to
Yeah.
go.
What
just let me know.
mountain?
Pilot Mountain.
Pilot Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
North.
Yeah, I've
Close
heard
to
of that.
Like
Virginia.
close to Boone.
Can we
Oh,
smoke
to
cigars
Virginia.
while we're hiking?
oh, fuck that. I'm good.
Oh, we can.
Brian, look at all the people with the super chat.
I know. Well, it's Christmas time, and thank you very much, guys, for everything you do for us.
Someone's gonna have to go buy another bottle of liquor at this rate.
Do we have any other alcohol
Are we
at
ever
all?
gonna do the thing?
I-
with the
I-
door?
I
only
think I
thought-
see
didn't-
something like shiny in that mason
There-
jar.
there is.
I don't know what that is, but it looks
it's-
like moonshine.
It is.
That is moonshine.
Let's bring it down.
That's apple pie moonshine.
Mike, you want to grab that moonshine?
It's not a lot though. I don't even know if there's enough for everybody.
Got some
to have.
amaretto.
I'm
up
not.
there.
I'm not. I'm about to go see Spider-Man. I don't want to spoil
I'm
it.
out. It looks
That'll
like
help the
enough for
movie.
me.
It tastes like straight
The rest of you guys.
I've only heard good reviews about that Spider-Man, by the way.
I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man.
I want to see the new Matrix
I don't-
movie.
Big
I don't
fan.
I've
Yeah,
heard
I
so
would-
far. I've only heard 2 reviews, and they're not too happy about
The
No.
it.
last Spider-Man was
Unfortunately,
good.
I've been looking forward to it as well.
Mysterio? Oh, it's
Haters, man, I'm telling you.
And that's the thing
Matrix
too
is my
is,
shit.
you know, people could say it sucks, and you go there and think it's the greatest thing ever.
Right.
You know, it's everybody's opinion.
See,
It
I
is what
like
it
a lot
is.
of movies. I just appreciate a movie for what it is. I try
face
I try
value,
not to be
yeah.
too
Look,
critical,
Yep.
you know.
It costs a lot of money to make a movie. You can't.
Oh, boo-hoo.
No, not always.
Exactly.
It costs a lot of money, man. Just,
Yeah, and they don't make enough.
no,
Come on, man. Give me a
that's not what I'm
break.
saying.
Well,
I'm
now
saying-
there's so many avenues to watch a movie. You know, it's not always
Yes.
going to be released. So you have to have freaking HBO or
Mike is like my
Skinamax.
constant roaster. It's like there's constantly a roast of Dottie. Mike's always there. Like
I don't know when this started, but it is definitely happening.
So you're saying we need to hire Mike?
Mike's just gonna come out here and sit outside my office, be like, "Hey, you working?" Never do. So just checking.
It's been a hell of a year, guys. It has.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna have another show before New Year's, but also Happy New Year, everybody. And it's been
We haven't done a show in forever.
it's been like once a month lately, and we've just been that busy. Yeah, since I think August, shit just got crazy over
Well,
here.
the
man.
Sundown show, we did all kinds of stuff for the Sundown show, which was amazing.
Oh, we got somebody in the comments said they enjoyed the Matrix. So
Hell yeah.
Good.
Let's,
See?
That's Bizarro Brian Chamberlain. His name is Byron Chambliss.
Yeah.
It's
Chamberlain.
It's like almost the same name,
yeah,
but he's
it's
like
like
the opposite of Brian.
And I'm Byron. I'm Brian Chamberlain. So,
well, he's now Soulgasm.
yep. Soulgasm 69. That's how it goes.
You're damn right. Thomas, you want to go buy another bottle of liquor for us?
No,
You want to go buy some beer?
no.
It's better to drink liquor on keto. I mean, beer's like a no-no.
Yeah,
because
I got-
all the
I
carbohydrates.
got liquor
Absolutely.
at my house.
Liquor
Liquor
all
all
the
to go
way.
to my house. It's like 2 seconds away. Not me though.
I didn't know. I'm glad you guys came, but I didn't know you guys were coming. So I would
You
have.
invited
You
them,
invited
man.
us.
Yeah.
We told you we were going
What
to
is
come.
You
this?
said
Donnie.
you guys were coming,
You said
Correct.
and I was like,
Saturday.
cool. I should have
And
brought
that-
some more. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about
There's
it. Well,
still
there's
some
some left.
I found it at 2 o'clock that I was meeting at his house at 3.
Okay, well, I
so
apologize. Well, I did say, I was like, yeah, bring anybody from the Cigar group.
Right, and then that's and that's when I asked Donnie. I'm like, hey, we got some more people that could
Yeah,
come
but
and show up.
I was
and
working.
He's like, yeah,
I
okay.
can't go
Come
get
on.
more.
there's always
Working.
excuses about working, and yet we come here to see what's going on in the operations, and Donnie's walking around with a cart.
I mean, all I
Yeah,
know
that's
is
true. That was-
he's the owner, right? Over there? You're the
That's
owner?
me.
Yep.
Yep.
That's,
This is
that's
your
the man.
brother?
Huh?
This is your brother?
Cousin.
Cousin. And he works for you.
He does.
So I don't know why he told you no. That's all I know.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Oh, don't even start.
Yeah.
Don't even start.
Look at this shit.
Don't ruin
what
the
if I give you my-
dynamics
what
they
if I give you
have
my
here,
credit
okay?
card?
This
You go
is
get beer at
family.
The gas station. If I give you my credit card,
The stab and grab?
yeah. Go to the stab and grab.
Just don't pick up
The pump
Mad
and
Dog.
munch.
Oh,
The
Lord.
pump and munch. No, he likes that Johnny Bootlegger shit.
I can't have any of that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't
you
like Johnny.
drinking that sugary ass shit.
I could probably have a couple of Mick Ultras.
Don't put
Get
sweet
some Mick
tarts in
Ultra
it.
and whatever everybody else wants beer from the stab and grab.
I don't know what time it is. It's
I've
gonna be
already
quick.
started on
Donnie's gotta go
scotch. I
home.
can't switch.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
We could send Thomas to
Donnie
get
has
scotch.
to leave early today.
Yeah, Donnie, you have to leave in
Oh.
35 minutes.
Every
By
time
the
this,
time I get
And we
back,
definitely
it's
don't need him
cold.
taking his pants off
No.
before he gets to
I
the
gotta
next
leave.
ride.
I gotta leave in like an hour. A little less than an hour.
all right. Well, Donnie, why don't you tell us a story about West Virginia and going to the hotel?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
doing
you're
that.
not. Yeah, that'd be
I'm
a
not
good
doing
story,
that.
Donnie.
That is not.
I think it's
for-
awesome you guys know that story.
That is not for the podcast.
Well, Donnie was drinking. That's how most of these stories
Yeah, that's
begin.
how they all begin.
This is true.
Pants off. Pants off.
Pants off.
West. Oh look, West Virginia. Huh?
Run this as a credit, you said?
Yeah, run as a credit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Good,
Thomas.
good eye, Thomas. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Go away.
Anyway, West
love you,
Virginia.
Thomas.
West Virginia is lawless. For those of you that have been to West Virginia, it's wild and wonderful.
It's like another Florida,
It's
yeah.
It's
yeah,
white.
It's
Oh, Lord.
it's
Everyone
lawless.
It's very white.
So it's kind of like Vegas. Whatever happens in WV stays.
I'm about to go to Vegas.
In
Yo.
WV. Yeah, and Jake's about to
Vegas.
go to Vegas. So
Yeah,
last
usually
time I
it's
went to
incest,
Vegas.
right?
Shut up. But another guy in the group is also from West Virginia. That's how we got started. Jay
J-Lo.
Jay,
Gerard,
yep,
yeah.
Gerard, yep.
Yep.
Great guy.
is
Yeah.
from West
And he's
Virginia.
from the South.
Can I have some
He's
more?
from the non-racist part.
He's from the South.
Oh yeah, that's the J that Donnie forgot 14 times.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I did not forget.
I remember him the
14
first
times.
time.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anything.
Can I have-
Anyway,
can I have some more of that
quick-
scotch over there, please?
Quick plug. He does his own cigar, which I just bought a few of
Yes.
them, and they're at
Yeah.
my house right now. They just
The
got
Brotherhood.
today. The
Yeah.
Brotherhood.
In,
Yeah.
in
Fantastic
collaboration
cigar.
with,
Yeah, I got
with Oscar.
I got a couple of them. I'm gonna give Jake one. I'll give it
Did
to
they
you tomorrow.
arrive? They haven't arrived yet?
Today? They got.
Oh,
here
they got
today.
here today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great
Yeah.
cigar.
Yep, they're very good customer service. They got me tracking and everything.
Yeah, they're good
emails.
people.
Very, very good, very good. And that's the cigar shop in Indian Trail.
That is correct.
Yeah,
And they have a sister store, I think, in Myrtle Beach, if I remember
Yep,
correctly.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
correct,
That's
Derek.
right.
I know
They actually
about
used
South.
to be out of a single wide trailer before they moved to the brick
That's
and
how
mortar
it started
location.
right there. That's how Excess
Yep.
Power started. I know you guys don't know what Excess Power is, but the owner now is very
The battery company.
very
Yes.
wealthy man now, but started in a single wide piece of shit trailer.
We did. Yeah.
One of these days we'll have him on the show. He
I
was
thought
supposed
we've
to
had
be
him
here.
on a show before.
Uh-uh.
We've never had.
We had
Scotty
Nick
on
on the show, but not Scotty.
Oh, I thought we had.
So
Scotty.
Just
Donnie,
every time he wants to come, it doesn't work out.
Donnie, you keep
No.
trying to
No.
skirt it.
You know, we don't
No.
have to talk about that one at least, but we
No.
can talk about the time that he got kicked out of a bar during our show.
Oh, we've already talked about that. Everybody's heard that.
Have they?
I was escorted out.
Donnie was removed.
I was removed. I was
Well-
removed from the bar.
I never heard this story.
Yeah, it's new to me.
Yeah.
Watch the
So
previous
you gotta watch
episode.
So,
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
the biggest guy around had to remove Donnie from the bar.
to give them a little side note, so once a year,
Hey.
annually, we have a show that we host at
Jake,
the
well, Jake bought out the bar.
at the
We
Jake
did.
bought out the bar. It was,
did.
it was
Doesn't-
just our bar.
If you got escorted out of the bar, it doesn't sound like he bought out the bar. Because if he bought out the bar, then they would have let it go.
So our people,
our people,
Yeah.
escorted me
our
out.
people removed him,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
including
I see.
Johnny Sicoli, who's like 400 pounds and he's like 6'5".
That was a rough one. That was a
Let's
rough
hear the
one.
story.
There's not much of a story.
Man,
I
it
was
makes
just-
me wonder what you did, Donnie.
Well,
Too
let's
much
segue this
scotch.
back to a little bit of car audio stuff. I'm interested in the excess power batteries because
Talk about excess power, Brian.
back in the
I'll
day,
show you my truck when I'm done. I
back
just
in the
did a big
day, at
system
least
for him.
when I did, some very novice car audio stuff, it was only one battery that you'd go for, which was the Optimus,
right.
right? The
Right,
yellow
right.
tops. And then I started seeing more of this these newer
Excess
type
Power
batteries.
started off as what, Power or something or another?
Power Master,
Power Master, and then
Okay.
and Scotty bought out Power
the
Master.
battery division. Because
The-
Power Master still exists.
Yeah, the battery part, and he made his own. But he was an audio competitor doing some crazy stuff with batteries before anybody else was.
He was cutting Optimas on a table saw and joining them together to make 16-volt batteries.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you guys
That'll
know
do
it's
it.
safe because Jake's drinking it. You know it's safe.
Oh, you know we drink it no matter what. I mean,
I'll drink some.
And
of
you're
it.
giving me crap.
Somebody's got to eat that apple.
Give
in
me
there.
some of that unleaded gas.
we're here in North Carolina. You
No,
know,
that's leaded. That's leaded.
Oh, look at that. Scott says he's picked up my toolbox. And Scott's a Snap-on dealer, and I'm getting a toolbox from him.
Nice.
So, yeah. He had a nice used one. Yeah, I don't need a new one. Definitely not. I'm not a mechanic, so I don't really need... Snap-on shit's expensive, but it's worth
Yes,
it
it is.
if you're a mechanic, in my opinion.
It's beautiful tools.
Yeah. So he's gonna he got me a real nice one there. It's perfect for what I need, and he's gonna bring it by whenever they come up. Him and Cigar Joe, and we're gonna do a show with them. That might be the next show we do, guys.
So are they coming up before the new year? You know?
That's between him and Scott and Cigar Joe. So whatever they're, I
I
think.
don't want to miss them.
I believe.
Oh shit!
They have to be here
a
Monday or
guest gave
Tuesday.
us
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Who gave us the moonshine?
Ooh.
That was Noah, my AC
Oh,
guy.
is it Noah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it
Definitely
tastes
let it.
great. You should try it.
Noah's a mountain man. He knows
it's
what's up.
fantastic.
I gotta drive, so.
No, we call Noah like the most interesting guy in the world.
He's my AC/B/agriculture/construction/contractor
Hunter,
Who's been all around the world.
/deer hunter guy. Yeah.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
What is
Snakes and
apiary?
sparklers.
What do you call it? What do you call it? Apiary.
Beekeeping. I don't know.
Beekeeping. He's a beekeeper.
He does it all.
Snakes and sparklers.
He took apart his fence to get some bees out of a tree. And his
Yeah.
wife came out and she's like, "What the hell are you doing to the fence?" He's like, "Don't worry, baby, I'll put it back."
He's like, they're swarming. They're swarming. You got to split the box, honey.
Get that vacuum out there. That brand new shark sucking up them bees.
So I've got 4 boxes of bees at my house that I live in, and there's
Right.
boxes of bees at your property that
There's
you live on.
3 or 4 of them. That he put
I've
up
got
there.
4 of them as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Some bees. What are they doing for you? You got any
They're-
honey yet?
Yeah, I don't eat honey anymore, but my family gets some. And my wife and my mom
would
put it in
like
their
some.
coffee.
Does she
and stuff.
straight up
Okay,
just
you
take
don't
the
have
thing and
honey?
like smash it, or how?
No, it brings jars of honey.
Yeah, you got
So
Have,
he
have you ever
extracts it.
considered making me, Jack?
You said you got 3
You know
boxes
what?
of
I thought
bees.
about it.
But they're
I have a distillery
get it from
business that
Noah. I really could, I just haven't
my
had a
partner
chance
has
to.
made
Yeah,
mead,
yeah.
and I'd like to ship him some of my honey to make mead out of.
Now,
That sounds like an awesome idea. I'd like to try some.
because
Hell
it's the
yeah.
winter time that the bees aren't really doing
They're
anything.
just
right?
chilling,
They're
yeah,
dormant.
they're chilling.
I'd seen a video recently that they kick out all the
the males,
guy bees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they die over the winter because they're good for nothing during the winter.
Yeah,
time.
so I
Guys are good for nothing.
I leave-
Good for their dicks.
Yeah.
I specifically leave certain portions of my field unmowed so the bees have plenty of little wildflowers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mike's like, "Those are Donnie bees."
That's
The bees took their pants off.
Dang it.
Yep. Now you're known as that guy.
Donnie's that guy.
When'd you take
Yeah.
your pants off?
Oh, jeez.
Which time?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've seen your pants
Well, I was
come
telling-
off
I was
plenty of
telling
times.
the-
Hey,
but
you know
how-
what?
What do these guys know?
I knew an Indian guy that would get up, he would get too drunk, and he'd just urinate in the corner.
That's him. That's Donnie.
One year, Brandon Johnson got some new speakers, and Shrag Patel, we just call him Tommy because Tommy is what everyone had ever called him. Well, he got up in the middle of the night and peed on Brandon Johnson's new stereo system, and it shorted out.
Oh, jeez.
That's worse than what Donnie did to me. So we were in Indiana in a hotel.
Everybody's heard the story, Brian. Nobody's.
But these guys have.
I haven't heard that story.
We were at, so there's this show in Indiana called Slamology, and there's this whole saying: once you Slamology once, you'll next time around you won't Slamology
Too
you
hard.
Slamology too hard.
Slam too hard.
Slam too hard. So we're in a hotel. Donnie's hammered. We're all hammered. We go to bed, and or he has to get put to bed. From
Honestly,
somebody put
Thomas
him to
tells
bed.
the story best.
Yeah.
Too bad he's gone.
But he doesn't have a microphone anyway.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Somebody has to put him to bed. I'm already in bed. It's probably 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, somewhere around there. He wakes up in the middle of the night to take a piss. He stands because there's that thing between the two beds. He stands in that little area and pisses on my bed and my shoes, and he hits part of my CPAP machine.
Oh, Lord.
But apparently, I don't remember this, but apparently Brian still had his CPAP on.
Yep.
And he's like, "Dude, what the?"
Oh,
kicks me over.
Donnie's just like peeing up in the air like a little statue.
and he just pissed.
And
Oh,
that
it's
that
just-
night,
So were you sleepwalking, Donnie? Is that
I don't
is that
know
what was going on?
I don't know, but I remember waking up and all my clothes were gone, not just my pants, all my clothes. And I remember waking up and
Oh,
seeing
man,
Brian.
that's
And
a
Brian was
sobering sight.
like I was like dead. He's like, "Hey man, what's up? Are you welcome back to the world?" And I'm like, "Where's my clothes?" He's like, "Oh man, we got a story to tell you."
And Jake had to go out to like Walmart and pick me up some sandals or something.
What's up, Thomas?
Yeah, it was rough. Really? Thomas has a call.
What story you got?
Well, Derek,
Oh,
Derek's got a story. He took out Bambi yesterday.
Took out
Yep.
Bambi.
oh, nice.
Oh no, how's your car?
Well, it was the company's car.
Oh,
How's
there
the
you go.
company's car?
It's not too bad. I mean, it's drivable, but they got to take it into the body shop. I got the front bumper and the
Bambi,
driver's side
dude.
door with Bambi's shit screen on the side. Ripped off the side fender area and all that. So,
Damn. Where was this at?
it was in Troutman off Oswald Amity Road.
That's the road I lived off of for many
Okay.
years. Yeah.
Yep,
I
so
saw
I
a
was-
house out that way.
I was about 3 minutes away from that Troutman office, the Spectrum Troutman office
Oh.
over there. It was night. It was around.
I used to live
almost
off
6.
of Brawley Road, right off of.
Okay,
Oswald.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Where it happened was next to that church, right before you get to that zoo thing they have.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
Zootastic.
Yep.
Zootastic.
Yeah.
So it hit like no timing. Definitely suicidal deer. I wasn't feeling it that day. Decided to do what he
It's at
could.
the end of its rope.
It's like,
And,
it's not cold enough. Damn it.
Yeah, so it hit, and I'm like, oh shit, here we
just
go.
waiting
I
for
got to
it.
make some calls.
That's the Donnie deer.
I whip it around. I go check on to see if the deer's still around, if it's dead or not. Just kind of check on things. Didn't see it. Did see pieces of the car on the road. Had to call the soup and have him come take pictures, which you're not going to get much.
Thanks, Thomas.
Being that it's
And
dark
Donnie.
outside, but corporate policy.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So
man.
I have a funny little, not a funny story, but I was driving back from Pennsylvania one time. We were off of 77 in just near the Fancy Gap area. You guys know where that is? Like the border of North Carolina and Virginia.
Okay.
Off
Yeah.
77.
Yeah.
So we're up there. There was traffic. GPS detoured me off into some mountain roads.
That's where I'm going tomorrow.
It's a nice area.
Well, sort of.
I got detoured off into some mountain roads, and we're just windy, turny, having a good old time. I had my kids in the back; they're real young at the time, and I end up hitting a baby deer. Actually, here comes a deer on the right side of the car. It's all galloping, having a good old time, and the kids are like, "Oh boy, it's a deer!" And it crosses the road, so I slow down to probably about 30 mile an hour, and then at the last second, it comes right back, and I end up hitting the damn thing. And it's like dying on the side. Actually, it was in the middle of the road. It was like doing all this stuff. I had my gun at the time, and I had to shoot this deer to kill it to get out of its misery. And my kids are like freaking out because they saw that shit.
Well, it's good you shot it.
Jake,
I mean,
are you
at
gonna
the
need
end
a
of the
number
day.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You gonna need a number 2? I got to leave in 45 minutes, but here you go.
Look at you, Donnie, just leaving.
I got to see Spider-Man.
Got the timer down.
Donnie's giving
He
me
gets
one of
alerts
these
every 5
one of these
minutes.
Wife
swill
will cut his
cigars.
balls off.
jeez.
All right.
Good thing you have a trash
All
can
right.
behind you so you can throw it out.
All right. Look, I can give you something else.
No, he likes those.
I like it, actually. Like it.
Yeah.
How you doing, Thomas? How was the ride?
Huh?
How
No,
was
it's fine.
everything?
It's really fucking stupid that the key fob doesn't work after 5 or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I didn't even think of that.
Yep. I had that same problem.
It's annoying.
Yep. We'll talk about that off air. So, anyway, thanks for grabbing the beverages, and thank you, Donnie, for getting the beverages.
Yes, sir.
Had I had my wallet, I
It's
would
my,
have given it to
my
him.
Christmas gift
Good eye,
to
gentlemen.
you guys.
Can I have
Cigars
one of
and
those
Scott.
seltzers over there? I'm curious.
man.
Just whatever flavor.
By the way, that was the only. It was that one or like a. It was like Bud Seltzer and iced tea.
Yeah. No, don't even.
Here, let's do the buddy system again.
Yeah. There was no like normal. seltzer.
If we drink too much, that happens.
Bud
and I
Light
don't catch
seltzer.
them.
I see all the teeny boppers drinking that on the lake. It's
The,
like they go into their parents' refrigerator.
Hell yeah, they do.
And they like the foo-foo sweet drinks, so that's what they usually
What is it? What's
grab.
the one? It's
Low
like,
in carbs.
Yeah, and it hydrates.
It's made with a
White,
guy.
Yeah,
White,
there you go.
White Claw.
Maybe I'll
if
have
Brian drinks 2 of them, he's hammered.
The Bud Light Platinum.
Platinum seltzers. I don't know what it is about them, but they hit me immediately.
Well, that's the Bud Light Platinums are higher in the alcohol content as well.
They're 8%. 2 of those and Brian's pants come off.
Oh, okay.
Close
Oh,
to
man.
it.
Guaranteed.
Because I don't drink
I
much
don't want
anymore.
to see
What are
that.
they? Less than a standard beer, I'd say.
If pants are gonna start coming off, we need to invite some ladies.
These
in
are
on
actually
this room.
right. I need a poll in here. These are actually more than a standard beer in most cases. This
Is
was,
it-
This
it's
was
5%?
5%. Yeah.
Not what he drinks. He drinks IPAs. So.
Well, sorry.
Oh, I figured. Well, no, I think like 5.5 as a
yeah.
standard.
So what it was like this Mick Ultra is probably like a 3.5 or some shit.
Oh, that's horrible.
Unless you're in
Yeah.
Utah.
No, it's not free.
Unless,
it's 4.
Exactly.
What is it in Utah again, Donnie?
It's like what 3?
3.5 or something.
It's the max.
3.2.
Yeah. It's something stupid.
It's horrible.
Because all the Mormons are.
Well, I think they raised it from 3.2. I think it's 3.5 now.
Oh.
Well,
Big
me
thing.
tell you, that-
well, what
that's
it
a
was
big
is
difference.
Budweiser was making an exclusive beer that was 3.2 just for Utah and somewhere else.
Kansas.
Oh,
Vermont
smart.
or
Kansas
something.
changed it about 5 years ago.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, they got sick of making it, so like, you got to raise it. They raised it 3.5, but they lowered what it is to get a DUI when they raised the.
Look at that shit.
So it's not
Money.
0.08. What is it there
Some,
then?
some give and take going
I'm
on
not
there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Jake,
not
do you
sure.
remember when they briefly made Ice House 6.9%?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god, I
I
love
think
it.
we suspect they just fucked up a batch and like, hey, let's just sell this shit.
I bought a lot of that.
Was that the Edge?
No, it's standard Ice House.
Standard.
Oh, really?
Like,
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I
I
like
thought
that.
you
I
were
like
talking
Ice
about
House.
the Edge.
every,
No.
Ice House was always our beer bong beer. So
Oh yeah.
I like Ice House.
oh, man.
Well, I say
when you're
that, I haven't
young
had
and don't
it in
have any
years.
money, that was the way to go.
That's
Or
so
the
nuts.
Beer
Beast.
bong and Ice House.
The Beast. I remember when I was.
that and Bush
Well,
Light.
never mind. I probably shouldn't.
Oh,
Never mind.
that's awesome.
The many times at my
What
house,
is the thing? What is it?
Nothing.
Okay.
Donnie had some moments back in the
I
day.
want to know. I want to know if like me not being on a mic is annoying any of them. Because
They haven't said
No.
anything. We should be all right.
no, I don't want
When
one.
Donnie leaves in 28
said no.
seconds, you can take
No.
over.
I
his
got
time.
a little bit. It's cool. You can take over for me, Thomas.
I love just like.
I'm looking forward to Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be cool.
Got another lightsaber here. This is the one where Donnie almost
Jesus.
killed himself with it.
On the first show,
Yeah,
the
so
first
they
show
can
we
hear me,
ever
but they
did,
can't see
I had
me
it.
now.
I had it turned around the other way, set myself on fire.
So we can kind of see you, Thomas, if we do the
They
whole,
don't need to see
the
me,
whole
it's
room
fine.
camera.
There we go.
Yeah. Actually, here's product cam. We could. There you are. Say something down there, Thomas. I don't have that cam.
Boner.
There we go. Perfect. All right. You can see the back of his head at least.
Talk about some
Have a good
overkill
time.
over there.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Mike's face is hilarious right now.
Enjoy. No, that's all right. Thanks.
Yeah, I got a room full of guys. Again, these are people that hang out at JR Cigar or Monte
Cigar
Cristo,
people, we
whatever
love
you call it.
Casa di Monte
Garage.
Cristo.
We just picked them up
Garage.
off the
Eventually-
side of the road.
Yeah, eventually, like
This garage.
you keep finding
Yeah.
each other. That's just the way it works out.
Well, that's how so Jake and I used to always go to we still do go to Casa all the time.
Yep.
And we would run into Derek and Mike and sometimes Jared and Jeremy, and we just kind of that's how we, you know.
The
bonded.
first time I met Donnie was, we were at the Kentucky Derby, and his
Pants
wife's
off.
sister was there, and I was trying to talk to her, but she wasn't saying a word, so I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah, you don't wanna talk
that
to
went
her."
well, so I did a 180 and walked away.
Hey, buddy, I've done the same thing with the same woman. Yeah, it's okay.
And a few people know my sister-in-law, so you know
Yeah.
how possible that is.
But her boyfriend
It's
is
not
an
fair.
awesome dude. So
Yeah.
he is there.
yeah, he's It's a sheriff.
This was
I heard
before
him
he
as
was
a sheriff's
around.
deputy.
Yeah, he actually is really me like making an ass of myself.
That was hilarious. I don't know if we've told that. So that's funny. Thomas was at my house, and Patrick was there. And
We
Shannon
were
was
watching-
there. We were watching Joe Bob.
Joe Bob,
Briggs,
yeah.
And we were all drinking. Thomas had a lot to drink. He's like, he just gets up. He's like, I was like, you okay to drive? He's like, yeah, it's fine. It'll be all right. And he walks out, and Patrick just looks around and goes, I'm a cop. Patrick's cool. He's come to the shop a couple times.
Yeah,
He's good
He's
people.
a fun guy.
So yeah, and we started calling him the Hog,
Does this work?
I don't know.
and
You want the lightsaber?
There's a. I don't really. I don't really need to be talking about how I came up with the hog
Yeah, we
statement.
should.
Oh,
Probably
never
save
mind.
That too.
But
We need to do a Patreon where we do like
Yeah.
a pay. You get to hear.
No.
You get to
I
hear the
nicknamed-
hog
we
story.
don't.
I nicknamed him the Hog because of a certain reason, for totally forgetting that he was actually a cop, and that reference worked on that side.
Yeah,
of things
so
too.
it stuck.
Who's gonna
Yeah.
feed them hogs?
Yeah.
Who's gonna feed the hog? R.I.P. Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, RP no. Yeah. Let's see. Is there any questions here? SFB line. Do I set the game? Aaron, I honestly wouldn't set gains on amps with no load, like basically ever. Honestly, in my
Always have a
opinion.
load.
I don't
ready to
typically.
go.
It's often safe, but I generally don't recommend it, just as a safety precaution.
Yep. So for those of you that use an SMD, I know SMD usually tells them to, like DD1, they tell you to not put a load on the amp, but we're asking you to do that because multiple reasons.
Yeah, great tool, by the way. Just
Yeah.
be careful, and
Same thing like if you're using an oscilloscope, find your clip point, but then turn your volume down and go for it that way. You know,
Yeah,
just
so-
like
sometimes an amp can exceed the voltage intended to output without a load on it.
Oh, whoops.
Bam.
I thought it did.
Oh, good. He's not.
I don't know if I missed any questions or not.
Yeah,
but
there's
Merry
not a
Christmas.
whole lot of
The
questions.
the one comment that says Donnie pees everywhere.
Yeah.
I saw
The urinator.
A guy wants to know
There you go.
who that skinny guy that looks like me
Jake.
is.
Yeah.
Hey Donnie, you could trademark a product called the urination station or something.
Thanks. Thanks, Jared.
Donnie
I
ends up
appreciate
having
that.
to clean the toilet after I'm done with it anyway.
Dude, oh, there we go. There's a story. Brian
Would you-
lit
would you
that
like any?
toilet up, dude. Like,
like some?
I told him that he needs to do modern art pieces where he just shits on toilets and then sells them to MoMA.
Dude.
And but call them really random things like Food for a Mockingbird.
That
Or
Hey, you know
something.
what? Maybe you could get Hunter Biden to sell some of that artwork. You know.
Sure. But anyway, I nobody was gonna clean the toilet. I cleaned the toilet.
Thank you,
Dude, I
Donnie.
had to like brace
That-
myself. I almost broke the toilet cleaning wand. It was like
I'm
vigorously.
sorry.
That thing was like it looked like a face.
Everybody's
Like,
asking
just a
me,
sneering
like, how do I get that
face.
angle?
yeah, it looked like Rocky's face at the end of the movie.
How do I
after
get that
fighting
angle in the
Apollo, just
bowl?
all beat up.
Adrian.
Somehow Brian gets his left leg on top of the stall, and I don't even. He's not even that tall. I'm not sure how this happened.
Guys, I've been shitting like that since the day I could shit. I'm sorry.
He's
What
like
kind
With
of
a lot
ass
of there's a lot of
cancer?
force.
he's like reaching under, grabbing the bottom of the stall to get some leverage to squeeze
There's
that.
a
thing
lot
out.
of force. And there's a
Have you ever
different angle.
shit a bed?
Yeah. I have. Totally. Like ask my
How have
ex-wife.
I not heard about this?
That was my grandpa's trade of choice. He always said "shit the bed." I never knew what it meant, but I guess back in
Brian.
the day it had some sort of
Brian.
meaning.
Yeah, I mean these
Shit the
things,
bed drunk.
These
That's
things
Brian.
happen. No, I wasn't drunk.
You
Just
don't have to be.
one night.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be. He just
It was that, and he always told me that money was the root of all evil. So
Well, he's got a point there for sure. One night, it was like 3-4 in the morning. I woke up, I had to fart. I thought, rolled over.
listen. If you've got a fart so bad that it wakes you up,
That's not a part, Brian.
what
You're
was
not-
it? Was it Bojangles, red bean, and
Oh.
some rice that did you
Right.
in? Because I had that for the first time. I almost had that issue.
Taco
I
Bell.
don't eat the Bojangles.
I rolled over to be nice and not fart on my ex-wife at the time, and so I ended up shitting the bed.
Oh man.
Ex-wife.
Thank
Didn't
God!
help.
Thank
Didn't
God
help.
I didn't fart on or shit
I was gonna
on
say,
her.
yeah, it's good you guys
Yeah.
didn't have a fight before you went to bed or
Yeah,
something.
no
Well,
shit.
that was normal back then.
no shit.
Yeah.
Brian's the only guy I know that's almost died shitting numerous times.
Yeah, this is an actual statement.
He's like
I was
talking about
pulling Elvis.
getting like faint and like almost passing out on the shitter.
Yeah, back when I was living in Jake's garage, it was middle of winter. It was like February.
Brian's
And,
sweating on the
And
toilet.
I had something happened with my blood pressure where it dropped real low. Like
This is starting to
dangerously
sound
low.
like Two Girls, One Cup.
I get
There was
this
no
point
girls
where
and no
I
cup, but
feel
yes.
like I felt like
No
I was
cup.
going to pass out, so I put some clothes on because I was naked. That's the way I am. I put some clothes on,
It's like Peter Griffin.
walk
That's what it looks
outside
like.
with like just my pants on, and I'm sweating. It's like 32 degrees. I'm sweating outside. That's how bad my blood pressure was. I made it to his house, which is like a mile down the road.
That's like the closest any of us have come to
Said
having a heart
Jake,
attack.
I have an emergency. I
take
gotta
me to-
take a shit.
Yeah, they taking me to the hospital and shit. I don't know what the
He
problem
didn't look
was.
very good.
Didn't you
It was
give
bad.
Jake your phone? 'Cause you're like, if I don't
Yeah,
make it,
I gave him my phone
If I
and the
don't make it.
password for my phone. Said, "Look, if shit goes south, here's my password."
well, shit
Call my
already,
family.
shit already went south.
Do you remember that? That was scary.
Yeah.
I was. What did you think? Because you never talked about how you actually felt about that. Like,
I just get into action mode when shit like that
the
happens.
way,
I'm like, all right, hospital, let's do this.
But the way that Brian tells the story is really funny to me because I guess Miriam saw you first.
Yes.
And you were like
I've had
beating
him
on the. You're like, ah!
it's like 3 a.m. There's this guy without a shirt, a fat dude, just fucking bang on their window.
She was like, what the fuck is Brian doing outside?
I had to wear one of your shirts, which was way too small for me.
Well, you just have to do the X3 weightlifting program.
That's
and
it,
you're
man.
fine.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, well, I'm getting married. I'm getting married next October, so I have to look sexy for my
We're gonna get
wedding.
jacked.
So we're gonna. I
Oh
have to do
no,
something.
no, Brian, you and me are getting fatter than hell for this wedding.
Dude, I can't, if I get any fatter, I'm gonna die, dude.
Thomas, you're
It's
gonna look
not
like I
good.
did 6 months
I'm
ago.
going to I'm gonna ride down the aisle on like a rascal scooter. I can't wait.
Like
It'll be great.
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
Who's gonna walk?
Donnie was personally called a moron or an idiot.
I think he called me a dumbass.
A dumbass by Wilford Brimley, and that's a badge of honor. I feel like.
Yeah, totally.
Didn't he die?
He
He
died.
did.
He's
Yeah,
dead
recently.
now.
Like
Died
last year.
Buddhist.
Wilford
Sucks.
Brimley. R.I.P. He called me a dumbass.
That's a life experience.
Did you get any? Did you get an autograph from him?
I did.
Fuck
I
yeah.
have a picture.
Dear
And-
dumbass.
And then also Norman Reedus told Donnie to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Didn't Pauly Shore tell you to fuck yourself too?
No, Pauly Shore is an animal. He's just so. I've had a couple run-ins.
Look,
with
Donnie
him.
drank with T1000. Come on.
I did drink with the T1000.
Robert
Yeah,
Patrick,
but-
yeah. That
yeah.
dude's
Oh,
a unit.
No, I was. I don't know if I've told the story on the show or no. I did a convention with the Mankind. What's his name? Mick Foley, and Pauly Shore. And so I was taking Mick Foley to his photo op. He was dressed up like Mankind. And I was
Sacco?
No, Mankind. Well, yeah, I guess that's a Sacco guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
he had the
Sacco,
mask.
yeah.
He had the mask on and and I was taking him to do a photo. And we got in the elevator, and I was about to pull it up, and here comes Pauly Shore bursting out of the door. She's like, "No, man, you can't leave me, man. You're my dude, man." And he was holding his phone like this. And I'm like, we got to go. He's like, "Hey, Pauly, I'll be back. Don't you worry." He's like, "No, man, you got to stay with me, man." And then I'm pulling up the thing, and he just looks at me and goes, "That dude's crazy." with the mask on.
Keep in mind, this is a man that breaks every bone in his
Yeah.
body every time he wrestles,
like,
and
"That dude's
he
crazy."
looks at Pauly Shore and goes, "That dude's nuts."
But Pauly was cool though. He was a cool dude. Like just hate. He was really nice to the fans and everything. Really cool guy.
Okay.
Imagine if you got stuck in like a self-enclosed environment with Pauly Shore for like a long period of time.
dude,
man.
you'd be eaten. He's the animal.
Yeah,
What,
Pauly Shore
would they
was
call
cool.
that? Like biodome, maybe something like that.
I guess
Viva Los.
him and Mick Foley were really close because their tables were right next to each other. I guess they were just really close. I guess he's a wrestling fan. I don't know, but
Donnie's
Cool.
seen like all these celebrities and shit.
I know,
Actually, anytime we go out of town, I'm with Donnie. It's like we see a celebrity.
we ran into Bruce Campbell
Yeah.
at Ruth Chris.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's when we valeted the fucking F650.
I have wanted to run into Ric Flair my whole life. It's never happened, but I've wanted to.
He came to Western to do
Yeah,
his speech.
yeah.
You
was
went
drunk.
by him once,
And he
didn't
was
you?
hammered.
In the airport.
Yeah.
I mean, he lives nearby.
Yeah, he lives. I've like wanted to. As like every time I go to the Charlotte airport, I'm like, this is it. Like it's gonna happen. And, you know, it's like if I will it into the ether, maybe it will. But I just like.
So Kaylee served him food.
Yeah.
And all his drinks.
He is
and she's
out
like,
of his
Yeah,
mind.
I was like, what was it like? She's like, he just smells like alcohol. I don't. She's like, I don't get why you like him. I'm like,
Wrestling.
He smells like alcohol. What kind?
but it was.
I
funny.
need to know everything.
That's what he lives on.
It was funny because he got on stage and he was just like, don't do drugs and stay in school. And he was just like,
Woo!
yeah. And then someone in the crowd was just like, woo! And he's like, oh, you guys like wrestling? Okay, so let's talk about wrestling.
I love Ric Flair. He's too based for this world.
The way
It
you
is?
described that made it sound like he had COPD or something.
I don't know. It was fun though. It was cool.
I mean,
Probably got
he-
pulled
he's
over
how
by the
old?
COPD later. Yeah.
He's how old, and he probably feels like 10 times more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ric Flair's been old since I was a kid watching wrestling.
Right.
Ric Flair has looked 70 for 30 plus years.
I was always like, who's this old guy out there wrestling?
And he looks so small, but he's huge.
Yeah.
Because everyone else he wrestles with is 7 feet tall.
My son's on here commenting. He said he lost his ear once, and my son knows everything about wrestling. Period.
Mankind did. He lost his ear.
Brett, I'll
Did
see
he
you
get it
on
back?
Christmas, buddy.
No, it like the top half of his ear is gone. He got caught up in. He was doing this new move, and he got caught in
Was he
between
like going
the
against
ropes.
Mike Tyson or something? Yeah.
No. He got tangled. It's like it was like a move. It was like choreographed thing
this, yeah.
where he got tangled up into the ropes, and they do where like the rope is like,
Yeah.
got the middle one and the top one got you like in a headlock, and then the other guy does something cool. Well, on his way out, it just grabbed his ear a little extra, and then when the other guy went to go punch him, the rest of it just fell off.
Jeez, does he have a prosthetic ear now?
No, it's just it's only like the bottom,
I've never noticed.
and like all this makes is gone.
That makes me think of Petey in Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
Petey's head fell off.
His head fell off.
pretty.
No, I've seen the video. The guy goes to like do a punch, like a wrestling punch, and he just kind of like whiffs it, and then like you just see just like a little, and it just hits the mat, and they're just like, that's
He got
someone's
Holyfield.
ear. It's so.
I'm
it's
surprised
so
they
fucked
didn't
up.
try to staple it back on or something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a hell of a
Donnie,
piercing.
why don't you pass me that moonshine, Donnie?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It definitely
Thank you,
got
sir.
me a little bit.
Gentleman and scholar.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey
shit.
Donnie, eat one of those apples.
Yeah, dude.
No, I gotta go see Spider-Man
Totally.
Well-
Dude, you see Spider-Man in a whole other world with feet. That thing.
in 20
Well, I'm gonna
minutes.
finish the liquid, so someone's gotta.
I'm not doing it about this time around, guys.
Mike's not driving.
I will
Mike, you do it.
say, if we ever get some,
Someone take a bite out of an apple.
Hey, if we ever get
I'll
tequila
tell
with,
you
with
what.
the worm,
If
I
you
want to
got
try the
if you
worm.
got a fork, I'll take a bite out of the apple.
Oh, we got a fork.
There's in there. Yeah,
Someone
they're
go get a
up front.
fork. Okay.
Donnie's on that shit. Get a knife too. Hey, get a knife just in case.
We don't need a knife. I'll just bite it right out.
We need a plate and everything.
We'll have some pre-Christmas dinner or dessert, however you want to.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, so
My dad just got home
I'll
today.
tell you one thing though. I'm not going to take my pants off, and I'm not going to be urinating anywhere. So
Let's hope not.
I'm the one that gets crazy stupid when I drink too much, which I don't do very often anymore.
We all do. Like I'm trying to think like what kind of drunks
We're
we
totally
are.
different, by the way. All of each of us is a different
Yeah.
drunk, but it works. It works together.
Like
because we're at the end of the night, we're all like, "Hey man, you good?"
I'm
Yeah,
trying to think of
everything okay?
who's the funniest one. Probably Brian. Brian's the
I could
funniest
be.
one.
Yeah, I definitely lose my. I don't have much of a filter already as it is. I definitely lose my filter
guy,
when
yeah.
I drink.
Always does.
Yep.
Jake here, he does this thing where he twitches and he looks at his phone the whole time when he's drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I usually go, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just like announce it out
I'm
of
like
nowhere.
surprised. I'm like, oh shit, I'm drunk.
And Thomas does like this. He just becomes more himself, like amp up himself. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get really loud and I.
Yes. Well, the three of you get very loud.
We do.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
family.
yeah,
It's
we get
genetics.
super
Yeah.
loud.
And
West
Donnie
Side.
Well, like
Donnie becomes a
naturally,
different
I'm
person.
losing my hearing and my mind. I think I'm like going crazy the older I get, but like my voice goes up like a decibel and a half every year,
Gotcha.
just for no reason.
There you go.
Donnie, get that mic pointed the wrong way. There you go.
There we go.
Remember the old mics, you do that. The new ones, you
There
do
we go.
that.
You just
There
put
you
that
go.
whole thing. Hold that
Break
whole
out
thing
the
right in.
doomed hot sauce. No, thank
There we
you.
go. There we go.
Not
He's gonna-
yet.
He's gonna do it. It's going down.
I got you. I got you on camera here.
Do it.
Yeah.
You have to explain the taste.
Soggy.
No, it's not soggy.
Oh, it's
There's a
crisp.
lot of alcohol in it.
You're turning redder.
Is there a spice
Well,
to it?
you know, I'm a little bit Irish, and whenever I drink, I turn red after one beer, one drink. So I'm kind of like Rudolph, except my face turns red.
You gotta eat the rest of the apple.
No, that wasn't. I tried to bite it red.
You gotta eat that
No,
cinnamon
you gotta
stick.
finish the apple.
I'm not doing
No,
that.
I'm not
I gotta go
doing
see
that.
Spider-Man in 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Dumbledore dies.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thomas, finish that up.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Eric,
No.
you want to do it?
No, I'm not
Oh.
eating that apple.
That was a strong apple.
Joey wants us to try the hot sauce that he sent us, which is in my office, by the
God,
way.
there's
That's
right
got to
there.
be a whole episode
No, there-
dedicated to that.
there's one-
We've also got
Carolina Reaper peanuts.
you
Those are actually
know,
really good.
We got to come up with a wing competition
It's
thing
extremely
because there used to be this place back home, Chicagoland, Naperville. It was called Crosstown.
Yeah.
It was called the Devil's Sweat. And if you could eat 6 within 30 minutes, you got a shirt that said, "I beat the devil."
Nice.
You got to come up with your own trademark for your own speaker company and
Nah,
do
we
a
ain't gotta do
competition
that.
right here.
So
I
we've
got
done.
I got a shirt that says "I licked Satan's sack" because
Well, I'm not going to lack anyone's sack, so that's not going to happen.
they've seen me wear it at work, but it's this wing. It's like one of the hottest things I've ever ate. It was bad. It was a single wing, and then well, I only ate one. You get like 4, and I split them with my father-in-law, and just bad, just goddamn evil.
How did it compare to the one chip?
I didn't do the one chip.
That's right. So we got the one chip.
No, because
there.
dude, I think I had an ulcer
Thomas,
then.
you want one of these?
No,
We
thank you.
the worst one for us was the Death Nut challenge that we did. That
The
was-
Death Nut was really bad.
people-
And okay, that's why I didn't do the one chip, because the Death Nut messed me up. A lot of people don't know this, but like
You don't eat enough sauerkraut. That's what your problem is.
some people that listen to the show, there's like, oh, why didn't Thomas do the one chip? Why didn't because the
Gay.
Death Nut fucked me up. Okay.
You
Like
know,
I swear that thing gave me an ulcer because we were in the middle of. By the way, Donnie threw all that hot sauce away, but we were in the middle of our hot sauce adventure,
2019.
and then it's fiery full, man. Whatever's in, and there's nothing. It's anyway.
I think I got a way for you to combat that. Someone told me if you drink like a heavy cream before you do one of those things, that the hot sauce
dude, I
won't
had
mess with
Pepto-
your stomach that much.
I had
Well,
Pepto
we were-
and ice cream or not ice cream, Pepto and milk the whole time.
we were
Better yet.
dude. We were chasing
Thomas,
that shit.
Hey,
Sugar.
Get those
You
peanuts.
just don't eat it.
I'll have one of those.
No, but it's fun.
No,
It's
it doesn't
just,
sound fun.
This is the last one we did. It's called Get Bitten Black Mamba.
Oh, that's bad.
That was rough, too.
That's really bad.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Well, here, I'll hold it for you.
we
while
got
were-
we got
we were
the,
doing,
was it 357 the bomb up there?
the bomb.
We haven't done that yet either.
No, I'm never doing that.
That's the rough one.
That's
Thomas, you ready for it?
Oh,
No.
That's not too
but
bad.
what was I talking about?
Not too
Talking
bad.
about
Oh, yeah,
how
the
how
death-
how
the
you
death nut.
chickened out of the one chip.
The Death Nut, I swear, gave me an ulcer.
Dude, I didn't ship
So,
right
like-
for like a month.
And
after
like
that.
for 2 years, I swore off of spicy
Yeah.
stuff, and I
It's not too
love
bad.
spicy
Those are
food.
Those are good. Got a perfect kind of heat to 'em.
Hey Jake, Razor's Edge got a question for you. Wants to know if you're gonna do any SQ drivers between you and SA.
For like subwoofers or components, or what are we talking here?
Well, we've talked about before doing a new component set between like the X and the U series for component sets, and that we're still kind of in the works there.
Mhm.
But as for subwoofers, we haven't really done much. There was a JF signature woofer, but we haven't done anything with that. And that shit's hot, guys. That'll creep up on you.
Yeah, they do creep up at the end.
Yep.
So I don't really have a plan for
Oh, yeah.
another sub yet. So we'll just have to see.
All right. We'll just make another company outside of Sundown for SQ stuff. Jesus, did you?
They had a couple of them.
Donnie's not great with the hot shit.
Everybody that watches the show knows the Death Nut.
That's not that hot, dude.
Donnie went into panic mode
I
when
went
he
into
did the one
panic
chip.
mode, dude.
Yeah,
Or
those are-
was it the Death Nut?
I think it was the Death Nut. One ship was bad, dude.
You legit like
Those are
I
not,
saw it. You,
by the way,
you-
those aren't the death nuts. If you guys think that those are just
Oh,
regular.
never
death
mind.
nuts.
I can feel the
no,
heat.
the Death Nut is like no exaggeration. It's like 100 times hotter than that.
And it's 5 nuts. You
Oh.
go up in heat each time.
I grew my own habaneros and ghost chilies this year, and they were pretty freaking hot.
That's like the first nut on the Death Nut challenge.
Oh, also,
Jake.
well, I'm going to say this
Jake.
because somebody's going to forget, mainly Brian. Because you forgot about Bobby Gately. Remember, I had to come back in here and have Bobby Gately sign the. You guys got to sign the
doing?
door.
Oh yeah. I have a
just
a
sign
marker
just
right
do
here.
cigar garage, and I'll sign under it.
All right.
We have
Yeah.
so the back of this door has a
yeah.
bunch of signatures on it.
Yep.
Oh, close it.
Are you telling us to leave, Donnie? Is that what?
No, I'm just saying when you, because Brian always forgets.
I do forget.
So when we have special guests,
Yeah, they gotta sign that.
they have to
door.
sign the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
You carry the stickers. Don't you?
No, I don't have any stickers. With
Send-
me. We'll bring
send-
a sticker.
Bring a
Yeah,
sticker.
yeah.
I'll put it on the door.
Yeah, I'll give
yeah.
you a couple of them the next
And
time. I
at
see
some
you.
point, when that door is full, I'm gonna auction that bitch off, or whatever Thomas suggested at one time.
No. Like if you donate a certain amount of money
Right.
to the show, we haven't figured out the dollar amount.
Right.
We put your name on the door, okay? And if you donate another certain amount, we put in a single sentence, whatever you want.
Right.
But
Something.
we'll write it on the door, and then when the door fills up, we'll start writing it on the walls.
So sometime here soon in 2022, since the consensus is we usually do live shows now instead of doing recorded shows. I'm gonna do on multiple platforms at the same time. I'm gonna be switching over to a different service to do that.
We don't have Spotify anymore. We don't do Spotify.
Yeah, we don't do Spotify anymore. However, Spotify now does video, so I'm gonna see if I can get back on Spotify and do video through them. Because I'd rather this a video podcast than just audio, because it doesn't work out for just audio. Anyway, when we move over to the new platform and how I'm gonna do it, then I think we may, if we can all get involved a little bit better, the guys, you guys. If we can all kind of get involved and kind of figure out some shit, then I think we can push the show a little further.
Those nuts are kind of hot.
Right now, it's not been.
Get your handful, Spider-Man.
Okay, speaking of hot, Murder Bill, that's Joey, right?
Murderville is Joey.
Okay, so Joey says Doomed is hotter than Da Bomb. Maybe, but like once sauces get to a certain point, it's kind of hard to measure.
Joey's Doom
'Cause
the one that's in my office.
They start using extract, and extract hits you different
Yeah, it
than
makes you
a
shit.
natural
You shit
pepper.
immediately.
Because
Oh, yeah, dude,
and also
dude.
and also
That's what happened
like
with the Death Knot
extract,
with
the
me.
heat doesn't leave your mouth. It's
Yeah.
very chemical.
So is
when
that
I-
like a
Should be
natural
against-
X-Lax as well?
When
Yeah,
I-
pretty much.
Since it hits
It's like
you
it's the
differently?
shit that they put in pepper spray, dude.
Dude,
It's
oh,
just
okay.
capsaicin.
All right.
When I did the Death Nut, it was both ends.
And the bomb
Just-
is extract.
What's up,
It
Shaquille
should be
Turner?
more about natural than extract.
Well, yeah, me and Jake had it. It's called Fiery Full. It's the hottest natural hot sauce
I threw it away.
that you can buy.
Yes, Scott, I know. I need
I
to get back
can't
on
imagine
it.
it goes bad because what's
All,
going to
all
live
Of, all of those
Exactly.
hot
in it.
sauces were from like 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
Or they said use by.
I got the
Yeah,
fresh
but
ones.
that's-
2020.
I've got the fresh ones in my office. I got this one we can put in the
But
fridge. if we need to.
the black mamba, Joey got us that one too, didn't he?
Yeah, Black Mamba was from
Black
Joey.
Mamba,
there's-
that was really bad. And Doomed, yes, we are gonna try. And the bomb, I'm not gonna try.
We gotta try 357, dude. We got to.
You guys want some nuts?
It's like a haze
Yeah,
on both hallways.
that's because
We're doing it right.
The fan turned off earlier.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Reaper.
They're not bad.
No, they're not very
No,
hot.
they're not too hot.
They're good.
They're tasty.
I mean, they actually have a good flavor to them outside of just being spicy. They
more-
actually
it's
taste
more
it's
tingly
nice,
than hot.
Nice sweetness to
Derek,
it, and then the
Derek.
heat just kind of leaves.
Big gulps, eh?
Derek and Robbie, I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, all
Merry
right?
Christmas.
Merry
You
Christmas.
guys take care of yourselves.
See you guys.
Dave, happy holidays to you. Dave doesn't celebrate anything. It's
Hey,
all
Albert's
good.
calling me.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
shit.
tried
Yeah,
to
put
call
him,
me
on,
too.
put him on the phone.
Oh.
Put him on the microphone.
Hold up.
Do it.
Hey, Bert. Not much.
Put it right here. On top.
Hold on. Say something.
What's happening, boys?
Not much.
Hey, Dad.
We're doing a podcast. This is Thomas's dad. You're on the podcast right now.
Put it on speaker.
Drinking a beer?
Yes.
Yes. It is on speaker.
Hey. Hey, when you get done with your podcast, call me, Donnie.
Okay. You have anything to say to the 23 viewers watching?
Duh.
All right, Bert. I'll call you in a bit. Bye.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
That's my father. My father is the funniest person I've ever known, but he's completely
He doesn't try to
natural.
be
He
funny.
doesn't try to be funny.
Didn't he do a show with us once?
No.
He was here.
We're not putting my dad
When
on
we
the
were
show.
we were live.
Maybe we were. We were probably just sitting here drinking or something.
No,
Because you were
he
putting in
deserves
a
better.
head unit in his truck or something. Yeah, he was. Well, I
I
think
think-
it was.
I
Just,
think
I
he
think
may
we're
have
just here
popped it
hanging
on-
out. I think we're just here hanging
I
out.
can't remember.
Yeah.
I love my dad.
He just says the craziest shit, and he's not trying to be funny.
He's
but it's
not
hilarious.
trying to be funny at all. He doesn't try, and he ends up saying the funniest shit.
My favorite's
ever.
the Marco Polo thing. When we came to the shop, and Terry went somewhere with Jake. This is my other uncle, and he's like, "Where'd Terry go?" I'm like, "Oh no, let's go find him." And so we're walking, and I was like, "Marco," and he goes, "Pookie." I'm like, I don't think you know how the game works. I forgot to explain the rules.
He's just a trip, man. I love him.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell the story with the weed and feed?
I think
know,
so.
but it's a good story.
It's a good story.
Well, I'll tell it for these guys right here. So we're in Nashville, and we come across this. I don't know how else to explain it. It looks like it was like picked up from the Middle East and just dropped. I don't know if it was a restaurant or a place to stay, a hotel, whatever. But it was just this crazy. It was like a temple. It looked like a temple.
The Taj Mahal.
We stopped to look at it, and I'm with my wife and my mother, and they're just being women about it. They're like, oh, like, you know, it's like it's just amazing. And my dad, I can't see him, but I can hear him. He's like behind me a little bit. I don't hear anything, and then he just goes, I need to talk to the groundskeeper around this place. And I'm like, yeah, that's totally like my
Did he have
dad
his
thing. And then he goes, a lot of clover patch around these parts right here. And he's just saying, and then I'm like, yeah, it's totally, we're about par for the course. He's saying like my dad stuff, and he goes, I got 2 words for him. Or he goes, I got 1 word for him. Weed and feed. And then like that's when I'm like, what? And then I hear him get closer. And he's like talking in my ear, and he goes, oh wait. That's 2 words. And I turn my head, and he was in my ear. He's talking in my ear, and he's staring right at me, and he just goes, oh yeah. He's just, and this is just him. He just acts that way. That's the way he
we went to
Was
the
he wearing
Western,
white New Balances?
he always goes with us to the West Virginia games. And we always just plays music really loud. And last time we went, Thomas is like, "You're just distorting the sound, Dad. You got to turn it down." And
He doesn't understand how that boombox works.
Yeah, and he's like, "All right, son, all right." And Thomas walks away, and he goes, "Woo!" He just cranks it back up.
I'm like, Dad, you're blowing the speakers. It's not louder. You can't even hear it. It's just a bunch of noise at this point.
We have a lot of fun at the West Virginia games. We do. A lot of fun. Next time, we need to get Jay to come with us, because Jay goes to West Virginia games.
Yes.
So we need to get Jay to go with us next time.
He might join the pants off party.
He was. I didn't tell Thomas that. Shut up. I didn't tell Thomas this, but you know, your dad always tells that story about Baylor, where West Virginia beat Baylor, and he was like, they said on the news, if you were caught with a gas can, you were going to jail. You were going to jail. And I was talking to Jay at Casa, and he's like, he was at that game. He goes, "Oh yeah, that's totally accurate." God, these nuts are hot.
There's also a story. There's also this story. My
I
father.
had like 3 more.
The Kegler's story.
Jay he goes to Kegler's all the time.
So we went. This is the actual story. We went to Kegler's, and then we were just
He didn't care for it.
being Thornsberries. We were loud.
Loud.
That was it.
We'll talk later.
I can't say because I haven't had the pink yet.
We'll talk later. The pink. Okay, here's the thing about the pink. For those of you that smoke cigars, that know the Fuente rare pink, really hard to get. I did not think it was a bad cigar, but I was expecting a little bit more. It's Nicaraguan filler.
Did you get an
Nicaraguan
anejo?
wrapper. There's just the one rare pink, right?
No, did you get the shark?
Anejo?
Yeah.
I've had one. Yeah, Jake's had one.
Did you get one this last past?
No.
Well, I got one for the both of you then.
Oh,
because
thanks, man. I appreciate
I
that.
picked up a bunch at Gerard's shop, the cigar shop, and Indian
The
Trail.
Anejo shark is great.
I wanted to make sure that everyone had the experience, so why don't I get those out right now? I can give them
No,
to
they're
you.
not.
There's like no flavor to this.
There's
It's
flavor.
another cigar that Donnie decided.
Okay.
I don't really trust you with cigars anymore.
You
Jake,
totally
Donnie,
trust
you
Here's
gotta-
an Anejo for you.
Thank
Donnie,
you, brother.
you gotta go
Yep.
here shortly, don't
No,
you?
it's awesome.
I gotta go in
Here you
8
go.
minutes.
Well, how
Now
about
you've got
how about
one.
this?
8 minutes.
We're gonna go ahead and cut this here.
I was in the middle of a story,
we-
but all right,
we
I'll
wanna-
tell it later.
We want to thank the guys from Cigar Garage.
Cigar Garage.
Cigar.
Cigar
We want to
Garage.
thank we want to thank the guys from Scar Audio.
You bite
audio.
your tongue.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Cigar Garage. I'm just gonna say it that way. For coming in, we just picked them off the streets, and then they like cigars. How about that?
I love cigars.
From Sundown Audio, we want to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas
Christmas
and
and
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
You
Year.
guys all take care of yourselves.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jangle, oh, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Jake, check out Thomas Moore on YouTube.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, he loves you just the same. Santa Claus knows we're all God's children, that makes everything right. So fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when chimes ring out that it's Christmas morn again. Peace on earth will come to all if we just follow the light. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing.